Quick, get your sunscreen. Go. Go. Hi. I'm James Jaggard, and I'm here to talk about lichens. How many of you know what lichens are? Did you guys hear about this talk and then you went and Googled it? Okay. I'd like to tell you how serious I am about lichens. I'm an OSU Cascades grad, and I do work for Wanderlust Tours, so I've been out around lichens for the past 5-6 years, so I see lichens a lot. I want to tell you about a beautiful marriage. That is Freddie Fungus and Alice Algae, aka James Jaggard and Amy Jaggard. Hey, honey. And like this story, Freddie Fungus holds onto the tree and holds on to the algae. They work together. Freddie provides the housing that the algae lives inside, but the algae provides the food. And please don't take this as a gender-specific role talk. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's a symbiosis. The algae is able to photosynthesize. Sometimes it's cyanobacteria, which can also photosynthesize. And it works together with the fungus mycelium, which is the other part of fungus, not the mushroom part, but the other part of fungus that we rarely see. And they live in symbiosis. It's a symbiotic relationship. How long can you guys hold your breath? Ready, go. Most plants can keep their breath all night long, or longer. My record is about 2 minutes. They do that through stomata. That's the picture that you just saw up there. Lichens, however, have to absorb or respirate gases all throughout their entire body. So they have to breathe everything, which means smoke, pollution, all of that garbage. That means, thanks, somebody read. Lichens are indicator species. They indicate fresh air, which is why you see tons of lichen up on Mount Bachelor, which is where these photos were taken. And you don't see them very often in San Diego. Native fruticose lichens of the Central Oregon Cascades that we have around here are Bryoria, Usnea, and Lotharia vulpina. There are a few different types of Bryoria and Usnea that are around here, but there's really only one type of Lotharia, and it's the vulpina. We do have Columbiana in the northern part of the state. Lotharia vulpina was named wolf lichen because it used to kill wolves. They used it as a poison in Eastern Oregon and Eastern Europe. But unlike us, my ancestors coming out here, the Native Americans used it to dye their clothing, a useful use. Bryoria is a great fire starter, as Tom Hanks is well showing us there. I have also made fire with Bryoria. You can also eat it. It's really good for you, but it tastes terrible. Usnea, it's great because usnic acid has a natural antibacterial property to it, so it makes a great Band-Aid that's already been injected with neosporin. So if you ever get cut, like these guys probably will, eventually playing with big pointy things like that, you want to use that. Some crustose lichen, which grows on rocks, map lichen, Rhizocarpon geographicum there. It makes these little continent-like things. If you read that, it's pretty neat. They send this stuff up to space, left it there for 15 days, brought it back, and then it started photosynthesizing again. It was totally fine. Kind of neat. This is jewel lichen, Xanthoria elegans. Such an elegant, beautiful name. But if you read there, you'll find out it's not all that cool. Anybody see rock chucks around Bend? So a lichen is a lichen to you. It's very similar to the way our body works. To the left is lichen, to the right is our blood vessels. All of us have them. I have some right here. You've got tubes running throughout your body with single cells in them. Inside those single cells are porphyrin rings. In hemoglobin, that's what the porphyrin ring looks like with a little iron ion in the very middle. In chlorophyll, that's what the porphyrin ring looks like with a little magnesium ion in the middle. So at the very basic level, we are very close to lichen. So breaking it down, both are composed of hollow tubes and free-floating cells, red blood cells, or the algae that produces the energy for both organisms. And both organisms, yep, there it was. More lichen facts that you want to know are up there. Enjoy. The bottom one's about beer. Read quick. All right. These are some recent studies that are really interesting about different properties of different acids that come from lichen and ways of dating rock and apparent material by using lichenometry. So be careful when you're out looking for lichens, it can get dangerous.